Same lineup?
No, there might be a change there too.
Yeah, care to elaborate?
No, I'm not.
How about goaltender?
Just keep going.
We saw Reeves was out there to begin the skate, but it seemed like he left the ice in frustration.
Well, yeah,
Anything there?
he was hoping to skate today, feel real good, and it didn't feel that good, obviously. So he didn't hurt it anymore. He just frustrated. So. But he still hit it. It's not.
Got it. You had said after the last game that you felt Lafreniere was more comfortable next to Hito and Blais. I'm curious if you think that's more because of his developing chemistry with those two, or maybe having less pressure being next to guys like Zibanejad and Kreider?
No, I don't say those things. I think you guys say them more than I do. I mean, I think he's comfortable playing with whoever he's playing with. He really doesn't bother him. He enjoyed playing with Blais and Phil. There's no issue with that, but I never said he didn't enjoy playing with Zibanejad. That may be, you know, he's a young player, and maybe we think that, but I don't remember saying those. And maybe I did, Molly, I'm not sure.
No, you just said that I asked you point blank if he was more comfortable, and you said you thought so.
So with that line, you know, he does have 2 goals in what, 3 games with those guys. When you look at chemistry, you know, how much do you put into that? I mean, like, is he just playing well, or is he playing well with them?
Well, Foxy made a hell of a play on the goal. I mean, it was an unbelievable pass, but no, he's played good. Again, he might have had one bad game and one game that was average, so he's a young player. I like the way he's playing. I like from day one at camp, he comes to the rink every day, he's having fun. That's what it's all about, and I think he's playing good for the most part.
What about the other 2 guys, Phil and Sammy?
Yeah, fine. They didn't get as much ice time as they usually get last game. I thought the Strom line was real good, so they got more ice time in that game, but you know, sometimes as a coach, you try and get some other people, some other line going, and so they took a little bit of ice time away from them, but, you know, it's not going to change tonight. They're going to be back, and they're going to be playing, and they're going to, you know, I got a lot of confidence in that line.
Obviously, I mean, when you coached Vegas in their first season, what do you see any similarities in Seattle? Like, you know, they had the same rules to put their team together. Do they remind you of your guys at all?
You know what? I watched their last 2 games closely, the Montreal game and the Minnesota game, I think it was. And they work hard, they compete hard. They got 4 lines coming at you. It's not just their top 2 lines that are supposed to be skilled. I think that they put that team together as the first line and the 4th line. There's not a big difference in them. And that's what we had in Vegas. They work hard, they compete hard, they're battling for every puck, and they got a lot of pride. And I think the last 2 games, the way they played, they're a real dangerous team.
Do you feel like you guys set the standard for all new expansion teams coming in, though?
Well, I mean, like I said, the rules are pretty good to both those expansion teams. I was on the Columbus expansion team where we got a lot of players that weren't at the same level of these guys. I mean, you look across there, there's a lot of good hockey players over there. In Vegas, we got a lot of good hockey players, so obviously the rules change it a lot, and they make those teams competitive. And both the Vegas team obviously was real good, and this team's off to a real good start. So.
When you come into this building, it's the first time any of us have been in this building. What's the first thing that you do as a coach, or what, that the guys do just to kind of familiarize themselves?
Yeah, you look around. It's a beautiful building. It's, you know, I think everybody looked at it and said, this is beautiful. It's a real nice building to play in. So, you know, obviously you test the boards out a little bit, shoot pucks around the boards to see if it's fast and all that. But no, it's a nice building, and I'm looking forward to the game tonight.
Kreider said the other day how he felt like some of the young players were still getting used to the 80-game schedule and would travel and such. Do you notice that at all? And how tough is that adjustment for some of those young players?
No, it's always tough, but like I said, we're hopefully having a normal season this year. That's the plan, that's the goal for everybody.
Right.
And we just take it one game at a time. You can't look down the road and say we're playing 82 games. I want our team to focus on tonight and not worry about the long stretch. Like again, I enjoy road trips. I like going on the road, and I like getting our group together, and I think they have fun, they work hard, and when you have some wins, it makes it real successful. So there's nothing about going on the road and getting tired because you're on the road. We travel pretty well first class, and everything's good, so I think our group's ready to go.